We're at the exhibition here in Marlay House, trying to get some sounds going. And it's a beautiful morning. Some of Jenny's work. This is in caustics.
Are you okay for me to open the door soon?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. We're just opening up. And a couple of red dots. We have silk painting, silk scarves, some very beautiful pieces here. Swish. The lights, the natural light coming in through the window is absolutely gorgeous, but it's playing havoc with the camera. These are also silk, and these are, I think, oil. We've also put in some prints because the originals, like this one here, the original of that was an oil and it's sold. But it was such short notice to get the exhibition up that we had to put in some prints. These are pen and ink that I did some time ago. And this is the latest one I've done of Marlay House. So this is the actual house where we're having the show. And this is something that I made during COVID, little pixie boots. And what we used to have here in the woodland is in Marlay. Now just do a little pano out the window here, this is the park. This is part of the 300-acre site that the house is built on. That's where they have the concerts. There was a little tree in there that the kiddies used to come and put their baby soothers or dummies on for the fairies to take. So, and there's also a little fairy walk. So, all sorts of pixies and fairy things are associated with the woodland here. And we have the wildflowers. Because the gardeners, since we moved in, the gardeners have been doing a lot of work with wildflower meadows. And of course then we have the wee robin. And they're always very friendly. Marlay has a little gate lodge called Laurelmere. And we have the Marlay swan, who's all alone now since his mate passed away a couple of years ago. Zoom in on the texture of this. This is wax, beeswax and damar resin. It's very highly textured. And we have some feathers embedded in the wax. And originally, when we came in first, the floor was covered with a protective covering of plywood, because when they do the concerts here, they use this room, which is the ballroom, they use it as the green room. So the artists that are playing, they have their little backstage area here, and there can be all sorts of equipment and what have you. They don't want the floor to be scratched. So we were happy with that. We set up And then the custodians of the house, the guys that look after it, they came in, they saw the work, and then they said, "Oh, Jimmy, you know, we think this is okay." So they lifted the floor for us, and it's just added so much more. Look at that beautiful gleam off the floor. So this is another picture of the woodland theme now. Sorry about the reflection of the glass, but this is it's actually a print of the original, which was silk, painted on silk. This is another very spiritual painting of a kingfisher. And all of these artists are working in the courtyard, which was recently refurbished by the council in 2018. It's very highly textured, all of this. Both Helen and Yelena run workshops for children and adults. So, this is our show. And then these are some of my kind of design work, I guess. And the sunflower theme. And this is Laurelmere Cottage that's been refurbished, and the volunteers come and do the garden. And they come and make films here as well. When it was an old, bedraggled cottage, I remember seeing it one day, and they let doves fly out of the window. So I've put in one of my dove pictures as well, showing that element of release and escape. And then this is the quiet time, autumn coming into winter. And then the Marlay swan. So Marlay it's just showing how Marlay has come through and affected my work, or influenced, I should say, the theme of my work. And I wonder now, can I do a little bit more? Yeah, that's better. So you can see how beautiful this room is, pink and green. Isn't it lovely? And it's actually, it takes such a lot of energy to mount an exhibition like this. And with the stress and everything that goes into it. And then when they took the floor up, it was like, yes, Cinderella shall go to the ball. So we're really happy with that. I'm very pleased with our work. The opening went super well last night. So, that's my little video. And this is more of Jenny's work. Her abstract flowers. She bases her work on, I suppose, the elements of nature. It's sort of an abstract theme, yet it has a very earthy quality. I think this one is my favorite. Yeah. So if you're around, please come down. Today, tomorrow and Sunday, we're open from 10 until 4 in the afternoon. Okay. Hopefully see you later.